Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the S-Team Podcast. I'm Jack Millington, and joining me this week, as usual, as ever, first of all, it's Mikey Bourne Keating.
Good
day. And also joining us this week, he's co-host of the podcast before, it's Matty Birthday Boy Morris.
Hey, yeah, I got the better one.
We had other names for it.
I had other names.
Whoa. What?
I have like a cacophony of names for you two. I just pull them out of a hat each week.
Okay.
So,
No,
did you enjoy your birthday, Matt?
It was alright, I guess, yeah.
Which movie
I think the train was the best fucking part. yeah.
Fucking inconsistent. You know what? I'm doing half a podcast and I'm going.
No, I mean, they only had 2 drinks at the pub, and Jason Bourne wasn't as good as I expected. And
Are you doing a review for that today?
I was actually going to do a review of Tarzan today.
Are you doing a review of Jason Bourne today?
Why not?
I can chip in, I don't mind.
We'll do that then.
We'll do both.
Yeah. So, obviously, each week I get a song for these two to guess, and obviously, as usual, Mikey guesses first. Now, default, guesses first. This one is known worldwide. Everyone will get this straight away.
Unless you're Matty Morris.
No, even he'll get it, because we sing it all the time.
Do we? Is
Well,
it
I
diggy,
do.
diggy hole?
It's not diggy hole.
It's definitely
Even
not
I
I
don't.
want to be a snowman or I want to make a snowman or anything like that to do with
I want to
Frozen.
build a snowman.
Do you want a
conic-
broken jaw?
Maybe a crack skull. Maybe something else. I don't know.
Wow, Mikey.
Oh, come on.
I'll give you a bonus point if you can guess what it's actually called.
La 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 la.
That's not what it's called.
It's like some Russian song, isn't it? It's
It's not. No, it's got an English translation.
It's called la 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 la.
It's not. There's actual
Or is it
name
my
for
name? My mind.
it. My name, nice one, Matt.
Me, my mind.
You're both on fire for fucking up already. You messed up before we started.
La, 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 la.
So you.
Can
both,
you stop saying that? It's annoying now.
La 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 la.
the little head.
Pick
nod.
which end of the bottle you want in your eye socket.
It was literally like a little head nod during the thing. La 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 la.
Little amusement.
We'll be halfway through the fucking race tonight and I'll just go down the headphone. La 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 la.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
All you see is my car's going, just spin off with the old hair.
So you two don't know
The name.
what it is. No, it's actually called I'm So Happy to Be Finally Back Home. But it's a phonetic version, so obviously it's not lyrics.
Yeah.
He actually wasn't the original one to do it either.
Mm. He's just.
Which I think I spoke to you about before.
I think we did when it
Yeah,
it originally surfaced and it like
Yeah.
PC Master is like, oh my god!
But can you guess the year of when that came out? And I'm not saying the year.
1974.
1974 from the young Michael Keating.
We're doing the
the year it came out. Yeah.
which the la 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 one.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not the original. The original came out in 67, I think.
Oh, the actual La 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 one.
Well, you
No,
already made your guess.
what we've just listened to.
You've already made
When
your
did that
guess.
came
You're
out?
stuck.
Like that original song.
That one that I've just said then.
That original song.
Yeah.
What have we just heard then?
La 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 la.
That is
la,
what
la.
I'm saying we're guessing. I wouldn't
You
change
made your
it.
guess.
I wouldn't change it. I would change it if you didn't know what it was. If you didn't know the song, that is true.
Right.
You said 74, young Matty. Here he is, banned for his first point in history.
I'm gonna get it wrong. 2010.
He's got it right, hasn't he?
Well off.
I mean, it resurfaced in 2013,
Yeah, that's.
but it actually came out. You went far off, to be fair. It was actually came out in 76.
Ooh!
2010's when I remember because all the Lord of the Rings, Saruman things came out back then. When I was in high school.
It came out in
La, la,
2013.
la, 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 la.
He's like, the brain, like,
Instead of diggy diggy hole, it's gonna be la la la.
the
la.
command center in his head's like, shit, we got it wrong, try and figure something else.
Excuse. Oh wait, we used the wrong year, damn it.
Deploy flares, we're out of flares!
Didn't we surface in
Get
2013?
comments on my
It
shit!
did. It surfaced in 2013.
Didn't?
No, it did, Mike.
No, I'm saying to me it didn't.
Not in 2010, it was 2013.
Sure, it was 2010.
No, because it was the last year of college.
You're like a
wasn't
Snorlax, you. You take so much information and then you just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Is a Snorlax taking information?
That's a good point, yeah.
I don't know, to be fair. But, now, some interesting news, science environment.
Sorry.
No.
You
Since
sing
when-
that one more time. Each time you sing that now, I'm going to kick you.
Since when did we do science news?
We always tend to do science news occasionally.
You
We
just
always
don't listen.
we always just tend to bounce round.
Oh, okay.
We tend to bounce around from main news. This is technically main news because it affects everyone's life. You know,
Oh, you got
when
a big
was it?
stain on your shirt.
Where?
Both of us just pointing.
Like pure animations, like beep beep beep.
Anyway,
We are the stain watchers.
Oh.
This is what we didn't miss last week.
yeah.
Hey, you missed me last week.
No, we didn't.
Anyway, as I was saying,
I was
you know,
hoping for like a, oh yes, Sam, like
you know us. No. Now, last year, you remember when the plastic bags got introduced and that stupid 5p charge.
That was last year.
That was last year. Yeah, it's been.
I think it's clever because it's been in Wales for a while.
Yeah,
now.
you know what? You're actually spot on. It came out in 2011. Northern Ireland did it in 2013. Scotland did it in 2014. England being us going, oh, we've got to go through several legislation first before we can approve of it, even though it's the right thing to do.
Oh God, I think we best follow suit with our Irish, Welsh, Scottish brothers.
Do you know in
Tally ho.
and this is some figures that were got introduced the other day. Actually, it was yesterday. In 2014, the waste reduction charity RAP, that's the actual name of the company, estimated that shops had used 7.64 billion bags over a year. Considering the fact there's like 60 odd million people in our country, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But apparently, in the 6 months since it's been introduced, which was in October, they've only, in the 7 major supermarkets, I would guess how many plastic bags have been used since the reduction of the 5p charge thing.
2.5.
You're going with 2.5 billion.
Sorry, what was the big figure?
The big figure was 7.64 in 2014.
I'm going to go for about 3.5.
Actually, I'm thinking it might have increased.
No, I reckon it's decreased because if you think about it,
Oh, it has decreased.
because
That's
it makes you take your own bags to the shop next
If
time.
you're like me, I just buy them anyway. It's only 5p.
And 5p that then stops
A lot of people
you from
do.
getting
The
it
thing
there,
is,
man.
though, that, like, the 5p is... It then takes the money over to 0.4 instead of getting a fiver in change, you're getting £4 coins and stuff, and it's like, that's annoying.
But saying that, if it's like, what is it, £3.55,
Yeah, if you...
and then you can't be asked that 5p, you're like, oh, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But
you
literally,
understand, or
the
it's
actual-
like 95.
shut up. The actual figure... Yeah, he's got perfect target as well. The actual figure in the 6 months is 640 million.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
That's all
only
it's been used.
640. That was used in the 7 major supermarkets, and that was the 7.64 billion figure from 2014 was the 7 supermarkets, the big 7.
Wow.
And that's an estimated drop. Well, if it continues the way it is,
90%.
83%. Not far off.
Fucking hell, that's amazing.
I mean, a lot of people, do you remember, like, for years they were banging on about tips and saying that plastic bags are just destroying everything.
Killing
I
animals
don't
in the
really
water.
think that's going to be the case anymore if they're only using that many.
Well, it's still around, so...
640 million, say if it carries, let's say it's 6 months now, so that'd be what? 1,220 million, so that's 1.2 billion.
Yeah.
If you take, how much would that be per person? Let's say 60 million in the country, it's like 6 bags per person.
I can't be able to work it out.
What is it?
I think it is, I think it would be,
1.2 billion bags.
61. We're just doing simple maths. No, sorry, correction. It'd be about 20 plastic bags per person over a full year.
Well, I guess a lot more than that.
Going from whatever it would have been, which would have been about 120.
Be more than that.
Well, it probably would be more than that, but I'm just going with a conservative figure, so it's not
Conservative.
as in conserve figures, not as in conservative wankers.
Just pointing it out.
I know. Apparently, the net proceeds that have come from the levy, and people are saying, oh, they introduced it for money. They've actually made 41.3 million from it.
You know,
Which
people
for
complain-
a government is actually not that much, considering the budget is massive.
Wait, did people actually complain saying, oh, they just want to make money out of it?
There were a smattering of people, yeah.
Yeah, those people are idiots.
Apparently, though, 29.5 million of that was donated to environmental groups,
Exactly.
health, art. So technically, the government's only made 10 million from it.
Which they could use for us anyway. So
They
this
won't.
is-
Don't be silly, they'll be lying in the pockets of their own.
Well, it should be.
Well, I think it goes to show that you can, if you can wean yourself off drugs, you can wean yourself off plastic bags.
What's the world coming to? Fucking hell.
Oh right, sorry.
Jesus Christ, have you had one of them already?
Yeah, he's been drinking like a fucking. Think of something that drinks. Matty Morris. He's been drinking like a Matty Morris.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, give me the keys.
Sorry.
I don't
I've
trust.
been at work. I haven't had much to drink today.
I suppose.
All by himself.
Looking down an aisle.
All by
myself.
The S-Team summer album is available to purchase from iTunes as of tomorrow at £4.99. Featuring such renditions of walking down the street singing blah!
And the feature song, all by myself in a fucking Tesco supermarket.
By Matty Morris.
Featuring backing vocals from Michael Keating.
Could you imagine if that went big though? It's Matty walking into work. Right guys, and then to start the day we got the famous Matty Morris.
Morris just walking down the street singing I fucking hate my job.
Walking down the street singing diggy diggy. Oh,
I actually do that on work.
oh god.
Now
Big concert coming local to you, Matty Morris and his Tesco album. Hey!
Sound
Moving on.
from me.
Moving on. The main news is struggling when we've got to switch from main news to Wirral news. In Wirral news,
It's actually new.
yeah,
Yeah, there was a.
someone died the other day. Someone was found
Yeah,
in
it
a
was
car
actually
park
found,
on
funny enough,
Foxton Road.
10 minutes away from here.
Yeah, literally like 10
There's someone
minutes.
just knocked over up a hill as well.
Is that in the news?
No, literally, you
just happened.
You just been going past them. There's like these
Some
bunch of
guys
fellas
on
are
the
like, they're like looking at this guy. This guy's just like, like these three people just like they've never seen a person before. It's just like.
But a Wirral mum has been caught smuggling drugs into a prison.
And that's because.
What? It doesn't. Apparently, Kathleen O'Neill, and I love this, the way they're frigging. I love the way that local newspapers always go, Kathleen O'Neill, off Treetops Drive in Birkenhead. Who has mentioned the road? Like, who gives a fuck where they
What's
live?
next? You go, by the way, the address is this one. It's the one with the yellow door.
Yeah. Postcode. Apparently, she was caught trying to secretly hand over a package to a prisoner while visiting on the 16th of December last year. Apparently, it contained just over 25 grams of spice. Spice is a mind-bending drug.
Huh.
And it had a street value, to be fair, of £2,500, along with 11 grams of cannabis. Now, at first, I thought the Liverpool Echo had made a mistake with their spelling, because how would you spell grams?
Grams.
Yeah, you'd spell grams like that.
There's a double M.
No, they've spelt it GRAMMES. I thought that was wrong. I thought, hang on a minute, that's
I was
not right.
just thinking that.
So I googled it, and apparently the people who wrote this are clearly a bit older than us, because that's how they used to spell it 20-30 years ago. They've just changed it since.
Well, now you know, there's an old fuck who's writing the news for the world.
Well, for the Echo anyway.
Get this, we walked past the Wirral Globe building the other day and get during most like news places, but like massive sign. The Wirral Globe is like smaller than Miller's TV. It's like Wirral Globe.
Apparently,
You couldn't even see it from the other side of the road. It was grown as well.
apparently, I don't know if you've heard of spice before, you two.
No.
I can't say I have to be honest with you.
Apparently, it's quite popular because it's almost impossible to detect, and it can be passed off as rolling tobacco.
Ooh, now.
Apparently, she's been jailed. Have a guess at the prison term.
6 months.
2 months.
Oh, if you take a middle of that and you'd have got it right, it's 4 months.
Oh.
What the fuck's the point?
Hey, love, you're in here. Hey, love, come back out.
Yeah, Yeah, I've got to pay. Basically, we've all got to pay for it to fuck off for 4 months to then come back.
You mean you two have got to pay for that?
You will.
I will do one day. And will I give it to us? No.
The amount that's coming out of your wages. Yep.
You have to.
It's fucking stupid. Drug dealers and all that. It's fucking stupid.
I feel like an Oscar nomination speech is coming from you about drug dealers. I feel like you're due one, but it hasn't come for a while.
I mean, like a T-Rex thing.
No, why mention it? Why mention it? He still laughs on it. He's literally 4 years old. It's like you teach a kid a magic trick, and then he shows the same magic trick to about 60 kids. Doesn't try to learn anything new. He just laughs at the same stuff.
Hey, Mikey.
Don't encourage him. Just go over there.
Proper.
Anyway, regardless of that, last week me and Matty and we were talking about the return of the king of TV.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, Robot Wars came back. It was on last Sunday, and
it was actually quite good.
and it was fucking brilliant. It was amazing.
And I watched the final 15 minutes as well. It was great. On the day, I mean.
You're the type of person.
Oh, on the day, so you watched it. The full. That makes it. That's all right then. Did you watch Robot Wars?
I didn't know. It was on Sunday.
Get out.
I thought it was this week.
Doors open, get out.
Stage exit right.
Well, I did say I was only doing half a podcast, lads. So.
No, Robot Wars came back. It's not presented by Craig Charles and Philippa anymore. It's now hosted by Dara Breen and
funny.
Angela Scranton. I thought they did a good job.
I thought it wasn't too funny, but it was still funny enough.
It's supposed to be
It wasn't. Robot Wars was never like. Well,
I meant
it was. The thing was with no. The thing with Robot Wars, it was never funny. It was just always had action, and it was always because of Craig Charles. It was always energetic. It always had some sort of. It was always quite quick paced. What they did with Robot Wars this time around is quite slow paced now. I mean, the fighting isn't. The fighting's just as good as ever. In fact, it's brilliant. But the actual show itself is a little bit more slow paced. It's a little bit more technical. Which,
yeah, that was good.
It made a change. Was it as good? Who knows? We have to wait and see the rest of the other 5 episodes that are coming out of the series. But I really enjoyed it. And if the case may be, if this ends up coming on to be a hit again, we could end up having a proper full series next year.
Can I just say something?
No.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've seen that they've done actual good changes as well. To like the likes of Circle. I think they've modernised them as well.
No, I had a problem with Sir Kill-A-Lot. I didn't think he was big enough.
Oh,
Sir Kill-A-Lot was massive. I mean, he was huge.
No, he just looked. They've updated.
They've updated him, but they've made it like it's like I don't know if it's the camera angles because that's the problem that I had. I told you, didn't I? I had a problem with the camera angles that they were using during the fights, but they've made him. I think they've made him smaller. I don't like that. Sir Kill-A-Lot's supposed to be fucking huge.
People used to run away from.
Yeah, you'd always. I mean. The house robots are just as good. I mean, they brought back the original 4, so that's Sir Kill-A-Lot, Shunt, Matilda, and Dead Metal.
Matilda, I like Matilda.
Yeah, Matilda's better than she once was. The one that was like a
warthog.
Pig. Yeah, warthog. With the spinning blade on
and
the back
circle
of it.
back.
Oh, wasn't there Sergeant thing?
Sergeant Bash.
Yeah,
which one's got the numbers on him? Like, he's got like a little helmet type thing. And he used to have numbers for when the thing goes flip.
Wait, was he on?
Whoever it was.
This on Sunday, was he?
Don't know.
Because there was only 4 there. There was Dead Metal, who's the one with the pincers and the blade.
Mm-hmm.
You got Shunt with the big axe hammer. You have Matilda, who's the warthog, and then you got Sir Kill-A-Lot. They're the 4 that they brought back. Sergeant Bash. Let's be brutally honest with you. The only reason why people like Sergeant Bash is 1 because of his name, and 2 he had a flamethrower
and a claw.
When did you ever see the claw get used by like once? I think I ever saw that.
Yeah, and he grabbed someone and put them in the pit. He's like, Mama!
That's what house robots do. If you're immobile, you get pushed in the pit.
On the final fight, the second to last fight, I'm sure that team got help from the other team.
Yeah, that's what Robot Wars has always been about.
You know, I like that.
They've always
community
and always helped each other. I mean, in the original Robot Wars, the series used to be like 14 episodes long, for anyone that didn't know. And they used to have about 128 robots compete every year. This series is only 40, but like I just said, if this takes off, they'll be back up again. The numbers will go straight back up.
Their amount of
because they brought back Razor. Spoiler alert, he's already out. Do you remember Razor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out. He went out on the fest.
I heard it went right through.
He just went. He took it down. He went down with it. That friggin'. I can't remember.
The hole.
Yeah, with him into the pit. I can't remember who it was. There was a robot. What was it? That friggin'.
What was the one with the fucking red box around it?
That's what I was going to say. That was the funniest thing I've seen on like
2 wheels and that was
it. Literally on Dietor. It was like, do you remember Dietor? That fucking. It was a I was going to say a Pokemon. It was a robot. Because it reminds me of a Pokemon. It was a robot that had fur covered around it. Always used to catch fire every series.
Oh, fucking hell!
Well, this year they had like a friggin'. What was? I can't remember its name. Was it Nuts? Was it or Axel or something like that?
Anyway, yeah.
And it literally had a cage and like a wrapped chain around it, and it literally just spun. That's all it did, and everyone loved it because it was stupid.
It was stupidly shit, but it somehow got to like the 4th round.
Got to the semi-final. Just because it spun round just like that. It was brilliant though.
Are you trying to tell me something else? That's we just make a spinning robot with an axe attached to it.
And it wasn't even an axe; it had a chain.
No, for us, but just have like an axe and like a Stanley knife on the other side, just like.
It was good though. The fighting was great. Jonathan Pierce was back as commentator, as funny as ever.
There was fucking advert. Sorry. hold on. Round 1. There was Killy Cranky.
Yeah, Killy Cranky was
Nuts.
Killy Cranky was the one that took Razor down. Yeah.
There was Nuts. I think now.
Nuts is the one. Yeah.
And there was Terahertz.
Terahertz was one of the old ones from Robot Wars.
Nuts and Terahertz got qualified up.
Yeah.
And then there's Behemoth, that's the one.
One of the originals.
Versus Bonk versus Carbide, and
Carbide was the winner, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
That's one I liked.
Yeah,
and
Carbide was great.
The General.
Yeah, Carbide had something that it was like, how quickly did its spinning blade go up? It was like 9,000 RPM or something. It spun around.
No, wait, it'd spin and stop and spin and stop.
And yeah, it was. You hear
powerful,
and you could hear the death whir as it was good. That's what it called when it went to knock out, and it ripped Nuts apart. Did you see it?
One hit in the finger.
It just went boom. Nuts went flying everywhere with that.
Do you want to know the rules for episode 2?
Yes.
Oh my god.
There's
anyone remembers the old Robot
round
Wars
1.
music?
It's Disconstructor versus Shockwave versus Thor. The god
Shockwave's
of thunder.
back.
Versus Tough as Nails.
I remember 4 though.
Shockwave was good.
And then the second fight in round 1 is Chimera versus Draven versus Foxic versus Mr. Speed Squared.
So they got 2 originals back, I think, then for that one. They must have.
Wiki's got all the robots for every episode that's coming up.
Seriously?
Yeah. Seriously?
Give me. Give me.
You've got your own phone, haven't you?
I'm doing that.
Matty Morris putting it to Millington.
Dan Tomica
the fact we've got it on a recording's even funnier.
I want to know.
Storm 2 is back. Wow, I wasn't expecting Storm 2 to come back.
Carbide was epic though.
Yeah, Carbide was great. So Ironside's back. Thermidor 2. No way, Thermidor's coming back.
We'll take a quick break while Jack has it.
Oh, sorry, I'm good now. No, I'm alright, thanks. But no, I thought Robot Wars was great, and hopefully it can carry on tonight. It'll be good, I think.
It's on at 8 tonight, isn't it?
8 o'clock. Places Top Gear when it's not on a Sunday.
Thank God. Top Gear should just get replaced by Robot Wars forever.
Matty, you didn't even watch Top Gear, so
Chris Evans pissed me off.
You didn't even watch Top Gear, so you haven't got an opinion.
I watched 20 minutes of it.
Yeah, that's not an opinion.
I watched 3 episodes. I still need to watch the others.
I watched it all.
I watched the first 10 seconds of the first episode.
It was great.
I was because they finally realised they don't want Evans in it.
Over there, as you see the wild human over there with these little I don't like Chris Evans flag flying majestically.
And I'm proud of it.
What do you have against him? I mean, I know he's not right for Top Gear. We know
Way too
this.
energetic. His voice is too high. He's too ginger for me.
You're ginger, you dickhead.
No, I'm not.
We found a new thing to piss Matty off with. He's a white supremacist ginger.
The two most unlikely for him things you put together.
There's also news from today relating to the WRC. Rally Finland just finished about an hour ago. Chris Meek won.
Hey, that's good.
Chris Meek has become and this is actually some achievement, he's become the 6th non-Nordic driver ever to win the Rally Finland. Bear in mind, the Rally Finland's been going on for 65 years. There's only 6 drivers now that have ever won it that haven't either been born in Finland or Sweden.
Decent.
But probably one of the biggest stories ever is that Craig Breen, who was I think it's only his 4th ever driving a WRC car. It is, yeah. Or 5th drive. From Ireland, came 3rd. His first ever podium in the WRC, and I was listening to it earlier, and he was in tears. You could hear everyone at the end was going nuts.
Wait, isn't this a snow rally?
Finland is a gravel rally.
One of the fastest rallies in the world.
Yeah. And for anyone who doesn't understand how big a deal this is for Craig Breen, I remember 4 years ago, I can't remember what rally he was on. It was the Targa Florio rally. And he was involved in an accident and it killed his co-driver, Gareth Roberts. And he ended up going on to win the Intercontinental Rally Challenge that season. And he went, I'm doing it for him. And then, obviously today, he's just got his first ever WRC podium and he dedicated that to him. To his co-driver that died 4 years ago, Gareth Roberts. And it was an amazing thing and you could see how much it meant to him. And it cut to his family in the service park. It was just as cool as a cucumber. Like, you wouldn't have known it was his first podium if you looked at them. But it's some achievements. And I said this on...
Who are the other 6 people though that have won?
Carlos Sainz won it in 1990.
Junior?
Senior.
Just asking.
Come on, 1990?
I didn't hear you say 1990, did I?
1990, went on to be a World Rally Champion. Didier Auriol won it in 92.
McRae didn't win it, did he?
No, he'd never won it. No Brit has ever won it until now. Richard Burns came so close, like 3 times, and just missed out. Marco Martin, he was an Estonian rally driver. He won it in 2003 in a Focus. Loeb won it, and Ogier's won it as well. Only 2 of those 6 haven't been a champion. And with Chris Meek driving the way he is, there's no way. I mean, I can't see him not winning a championship, but I mean, what an achievement that'd be if he did. It'd be fucking amazing. You alright there, Matty?
Yeah, I'm just getting confused. Oh, did you see the changes to the rules of F1? They've changed
Yeah,
it
they changed it back to what it was, so...
It's a standing start.
So basically what they've just done in 2016, they've gone, right, we're going to change it. This is the FIA. And then after like 10 rounds, they go, right, we're going to change it back to the way it was. Because we're fucking stupid. I sat there and thought, are you that dense?
It's worse than me.
I couldn't believe
My
it.
mate told me in work today, I was like, what?
Didn't you? Yeah, this was announced on Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't read anything up of it.
And I sat there, it's just, for anyone that... I mean, the German Grand Prix is on now. I'm not watching it till 6 o'clock, so...
Well, I can't watch it till 6 o'clock. Actually, yeah. To wait till Sky. Oh.
You might as well watch the highlights.
Be a peasant for once.
Channel 4, the best channel for F1.
Yeah, they got the standing start in the rain again. Yay!
Didn't I tell you that the other day?
Nope, it's just been announced again.
No, that because I told you that the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know when he's wrong because he rolls his eye back to Joe.
Whoopsie!
You can finally talk on your radio again. After JB had a fucking go saying, what to talk about the brakes not working.
If in doubt, just ask Jensen. What? They're getting rid of the front wings. Are you fucking joking? No, but it's been a great... I mean, what I said on Twitter though, as I was going back to my previous point, is if Citroën are looking for another driver to partner, Chris Meek. I mean, they've got 2 other drivers. They've got Khaled Al-Qasimi, who, if he hadn't have been driving this year, his part-time campaign wouldn't have been possible, because Khaled Al-Qasimi, probably one of the best off-road racers in the world, not in terms of rallying, but he's done Paris-Dakar a number of times. He's won the Jordan Rally and stuff like that. Big, tough rallies. But he's also a prince. So he's got a ton of money, so he can do all this stuff. He helped fund the team, and then Citroën have got their own driver in Stéphane Lefebvre, who's quite good. But in the 2 head-to-head outings that him and Breen have had this year, Breen's beat him, and now Breen's got his first podium. I mean, if it were me, I'd pick Breen. You know, there's your 2 drivers, a Brit and an Irishman, or a Northern Irishman and an Irishman. So, whichever way you want to look at it. But I think it... I mean,
just change the team colours to green and England, yeah?
No, Citroen's always been red, so...
That's what it tasted.
I will now play the intermediary music while the change is happening. Do 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 do.
We say that. Any new play the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You happy there now?
Yeah.
You're not eating that on my bed. Now, you know you're struggling once more when it comes to weird news. Because this week, it's been renamed as Weird British News.
Ooh!
The Americans are too busy worrying about Trump and Hillary, so...
Did you see the photo bomb between them? It's got everyone involved.
Have you seen that new one he's done? Trump wine. You've been like Trump water, Trump wine, Trump steaks. And you know that Trevor Noah?
No.
Was like this? What he does a show. He like.
Oh, you said, you know that Trevor Noah? No.
No. Fuck off.
I actually don't know who he is.
He's like a South African comedian. But basically, he does. He took over from Jon Stewart on like this program in America. And he's like, do you know what? So we thought, you know what? Because he said to people in the press, "Hey, check it, I own it." And if you go onto the websites of all these companies, right, they're like, "We have nothing. We have no affiliation or whatever to do with Donald J. Trump." You're on every single website. He's like, so why is he selling it? Well, he did a steak business originally, but not one single steak was sold. Doing all this, and it's like literally just like, and you're not asked.
That's why I said weird British news, and then you spoke about Donald Trump.
Did you hear the hair?
Yeah. Did you not hear the deathly silence?
Can I whack my arms, please?
You just shot yourself in the foot there. You should have supported him. You're batting for the wrong team there, Matty. Now,
if you don't stop kicking me with that foot, I'll put it so far up your ass you could possibly literally smell your own.
Come on, where's the punchline? Come on, get there, come on. Get there quickly, Mike. Your jokes are being very poor. They need a quicker punchline.
Like, BAM!
Yeah. Commuters on the Thameslink train were given a shock on Thursday morning when their driver made a very odd mistake.
He skipped a train station.
He did. Have you seen this?
Yep.
I think I heard that, like elephants and something, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay, well, he knows at least. According to Twitter user Matt Warren, the driver managed to forget to stop at a major London station. Now, there was an announcement on Twitter that made everyone very happy, though, despite the fact that he missed the station.
Yeah, he did
in a typical English manner. Do you want to know what he said?
What?
Train driver announcement of the day. I'm very sorry, everyone. The last station was Elephant and Castle, and I completely forgot to stop. I was like, could you be any more British?
Could you imagine that? Oh, the train! Oh, okay. When's the next one? Half an hour!
apparently, Thameslink confirmed the strange occurrence in an email and he said, unfortunately, although rare, these things do happen occasionally, and we would like to apologise for any inconvenience caused. And I was just like, I don't think you minded after that little statement, because if that had happened in Birkenhead, I've missed Birkenhead Park because it's a shithole, and everyone would have been like, yeah,
have you seen that video that's gone onto that Bible that's on the major rail train?
You know what?
It's like the last train to like, what is it, like into Birkenhead, to Liverpool, or from Liverpool. There's like a few people on there. It's like, Right. Oh, we seem to have lost power. Oh, Christ. Oh, no, we're working again. Oh! Hey, George, why is this not working? Oh, I don't know. Phil, what's happening? I don't know. You're the train driver, not me. Like, proper full-blown conversation between each other. Fucking shit. And then they start reading, like, Harry Potter. Like, because he got bored, like, yes. Harry Potter was born on this.
I'm gonna move away.
Say like the first chapter, like Harry Potter on this, like on the intercom. Like, oh, by the way, Birthman Park's the next station. Anyway, and this fella's literally on the floor, like laughing his tits off. It's like,
people of Britain, you have been warned.
Oh god,
you've been warned to stay away from a particular animal. Although he is an animal.
You're more of an animal than me.
That's been in effect for 21 years.
I'm extinct.
You're here, dickhead! I'm extinct. Fuck off! But do you want to know what they've been warned? Us Brits have been warned to stay away from.
Cats.
No, we've been warned to stay away from seagulls. Because apparently they're effectively tripping on acid.
Like we have a choice.
Apparently because of the hot weather that we've had. It caused a mass emergence of flying ants, which are the most annoying things in the history of the planet. And seagulls like to eat these flying ants, which affects their, I think it's cognitive behaviour for the...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently, and they've got a doctor in for this, Rebecca Nesbitt of the Society of Biology, says the ants contain formic acid, which can cause seagulls to appear drunk and lose their inhibitions after eating them. So effectively, we've got drunk seagulls. So if you see a drunk seagull anywhere, call the police.
How will you know?
And hopefully, there's see a caption meme shows seagulls being arrested. There's like in handcuffs and all sorts.
Yeah.
Smoking one fucking feather.
It's just like you see them and they're being plucked, right? And the freaking policeman. Jesus, tell you what, these are some tasty feathers.
Oh, this had a good fucking. No,
this is not the first story we've had about seagulls in a month. Because that frigging orange seagull that fell into the curry is still orange. It was seen the other day flying about with its friends. I can imagine his friend, hey buddy, what happened to you? You want a bit orange, aren't you? And the sun's in on, fuck off, you ain't curry.
You went for the dive again, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you're my friend.
Get off me, daddy. More news in Britain. Weird British news. A Shetland pony has been on the prowl.
Is this how shit the news is getting for us now?
This week's been poor. This week's been poor. I do my best.
Can we just turn the podcast off at 32 minutes?
No, fortunately, gaming news is great. So at least we've got that to save us.
2 hours later. Well, that's the end of gaming news, yeah.
A Shetland pony named Mocha, this is convenient, has apparently sneaked, I use that word here, into a British pub.
Has it trained with Batman, has it?
How is it, first things first?
How the fuck does a horse sneak?
Correction, it's a Shetland pony, not a horse.
Is it the one Sherlock Holmes rode in Sherlock Holmes 2? Just wondering.
Pat.
What, he's going to hear me?
I would not blame him if he did.
This Shetland pony sneaked into a British pub. First things first, like you said, how? Secondly, it then started drinking out of stray pint glasses.
I'm not being funny. If you're the bartender, you just pull it to us. Right, that's £4.
You're a bit hairy, aren't you?
It happened, and this is the most ironic of names. It happened on Monday afternoon at the Ascot Arms. Ascot, if anyone knows, the Royal Ascot races is horse racing. Horse racing linked slightly close to ponies. And they do actually do pony racing in Ascot, I've found out. But apparently, the owner...
Who the fuck got the horse? Before the other bouncers on the door, the bouncer, yeah, go ahead, mate, yeah.
The owner, oh bloody hell, Mihaly Herzeg, apparently said he managed to sneak in through the back door. He just drinks water, but I reckon if he got the chance, he'd love a beer and apple cider.
What a legend!
Like,
get the horse pissed. Why not? Yeah.
That's why you fucking...
Mocha. By the way, just let's have a look at the also ironicness of the name, Mocha. Apparently did drink out of some of the glasses, while Herzeg, the owner, tried to coax him out of the pub using traditional horse food, like carrots and bar food. I didn't know horses ate bar food, like chips and deep fried pork rinds.
No wonder it went into the fucking pub.
Do you know what else? I can't believe this has only just made the news. This isn't the first time he's done this. This frigging pony is an alcoholic. He's only managed to snake into the pub twice before. He's only being the key word, managed to sneak into the pub twice. This pony's an alcoholic. We're going to have to start doing Alcoholics Anonymous for seagulls and ponies.
What's
it's
that?
him.
Alcoholic cats and dogs.
It's him.
Yeah, we're going to have that soon.
It's him. You can be the fucking leader of the group.
We know that dogs already drink from bloody pint glasses. We've seen this in videos, countless. So we now need to create an Alcoholics Anonymous for dogs, seagulls,
animals,
and ponies.
Jesus Christ.
Next it'll be hamsters just frigging off the tits. Just like, this ball's going round a bit much, innit?
Fucking in the balls.
Just rolling around. Just like, I'm confused.
Oh, this room's killing me, man.
Why is it American? Why is it American?
You had such a good joke going there.
And then you ruined it. And you blew it!
Everyone should see much Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Who, by the way, has just had a trailer release for his new film, Great Wall.
I saw that.
But...
Movie news.
That was your one time to shine. And you blew it!
There's a spike coming from underneath us, no?
I was too busy adjusting the cake.
I don't wish to know why you
Adjusting the pillow? Oh, what do you think I meant? Yeah.
You don't need to tell us! It's the fucking word, right?
Anyway.
Right, the movie review is of Tarzan.
What's the film called?
The Legend of Tarzan.
Hey.
Basically it's set after he meets Jane.
After he meets Jane?
Yeah.
You pass me my spray while he dogs.
He goes back to England and apparently, you know in the animated movie...
Tarzan goes back to England?
The fuck is he didn't come from England in the first place?
Does, doesn't he? He does, doesn't he? I'm sure he does.
Who?
No, Jane does in the animated movie.
Oh, right, okay.
And she takes him back.
Yeah, alright, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, the backstory to this one, it's from Americans' point of view.
Oh, God.
Jane's American.
Who's she played by the way?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, who I don't like.
I don't. She's American. And her dad somehow taught all the other tribes to speak English. So every single tribeman can speak English.
At least he went to the bother of explaining that he, at least he tried, you know what I mean?
And the bad guy speaking English, even though he's Belgian.
Well, to be fair, Belgians are...
Alright, tell us the plot. Tell us the plot, anyway.
Basically, it's just a damsel in distress type movie, blah 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 blah. It's not worth seeing.
So let's get this.
Okay, so let me ask you some questions.
Hold on, I wasn't finished explaining.
Oh, I thought you were.
Right, back in the animated movie, Clayton was the bad guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Right, the backstory to this one. Tarzan is also called John Clayton III, son of John Clayton II, son of John Clayton I. Earl to whatever place in England.
Well, that's generally what happens when your dad's called John and his granddad's called John.
Back in those days, I suppose, so yeah.
Yeah. And they did mention Liverpool in the movie. Yeah, we got a bit of fun.
Why?
Because, back in those days, Liverpool's the box.
Yeah. Right, so hang on, right. Are there any positives in this film?
Not a single fucking one.
Like the CGI,
you could tell everything was CGI.
You could tell. Okay.
Honestly, it was bad. The gorillas were the only good part.
Any cinematography, like, was it edited well, or...
I just said you could easily tell the scene.
No, I mean, editing is different.
Yeah,
from
also
CGI.
knowing you anything to do with
What
sexual,
What I mean by editing is editing from cut scene to cut scene to cut scene.
Oh, that was it. That was alright.
Oh, okay.
It's just
The dialogue, was it cringeworthy when they're talking?
It's American, so
yeah. No, I mean, did you think it was?
It wasn't.
Was there any good parts of this film? Okay, the guy who played Tarzan, what was he like? Was he made to play Tarzan, or was he terrible?
I think then you got reason why he gone to play Tarzan because he's not born in England or America, so English is his second language, like Tarzan would have been.
Oh my god!
What was he good as Tarzan?
Oh my god!
The film is called Legend of Tarzan, and you focused on everything but Tarzan.
Let me get to the point.
Go on.
What was it saying?
Oh my god! You're the type of person that'll buy a car, join a group at the car, and then go, I don't know what's trying to I know about that car.
No, go on, Matt, go on.
Tarzan himself is alright, I guess, but not great.
Alright, okay.
He's ripped for it, I'll give you that.
For Tarzan, you got to be, so.
Yeah, so that's alright. In the trailer, you saw the part of the gorillas come and surround him, don't you?
Yeah.
That is the only good part of the fucking movie.
Where was that in the film? Was that like in the middle, start, at the end?
Near the end.
Near the end.
But they made the start of the film like, I'm gonna kill Tarzan. And that's 2 minutes to fight, if that, and he's not seen again. And then the movie continues. Save Jane.
Okay, why are they saving Jane? Without ruining the plot. I mean, the spoilers.
That aren't interesting, but yeah, cool.
The plot isn't really that interesting.
Is it not?
No, it's not really. Basically, the Belgians need money, or gold, or whatever,
Yeah.
to fund their army to take over Africa.
Right, that makes sense.
But this one tribe controls it all.
Right.
But he will only give it if the Belgians give him Tarzan. So the Belgians take Jane away from Tarzan, drag her all the way to this tribe,
Right.
and then Tarzan goes to the tribe, has 1 2-minute fight,
Right.
gorillas come, saves him. No, not even saves him really. And then Jane's dragged off even further. Then that tribe just disappears in the background. And then Tarzan goes and saves Jane.
Jesus Christ.
It really is that bad.
Jesus Christ.
You got a revolver because
I'm not that.
No, I'm just, like, he's not saying that, he's just saying this sounds bad. That's what
it
he means.
really was bad. I had high hopes for this because the old animation.
Why?
The old animation movie, I was all over it.
Yeah,
it's called being American in CGI.
We loved the original Tarzan animation. It's amazing. I had no hope for this whatsoever. That's why I didn't go to see it.
I think I looked at it and I was like,
I took my mate Josh, from work.
Yeah.
We both saw it together. He was half asleep. And this woman next to me fell asleep in 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake.
But if you'd give it a rating.
A 3. If that's fucking horrific. The good thing is they had a few outdoor scenes, so you could tell it's outdoors. Proper cameras. Yay! Not on a green screen.
Wow, okay.
it's called CGI, mate.
Well, yeah, green screen, CGI.
I know what I'm talking about, you dumbass.
Fucking hell, that's a surprise, yeah?
Yeah, mad.
There's like one scene where he's chasing a train, and it's bad. It's bad. No, the train's moving like 60 miles per hour. He somehow swings on one rope, catches it, kicks people off, still keeps swinging, and then lands at the front of the train. He doesn't jump ropes.
CGI!
Called bad American movie.
Also CGI!
Do you want to lift up because that mic won't catch you from there? It still won't catch you from there. You just need to sit up.
Yeah, I need to lie down a minute.
Why?
Cramp. You can't get back up.
His shins have been killing me the past few days.
Anyway,
Is Jason Bourne?
yeah, I'm gonna go to Jason Bourne. Now, for those of you that don't know, for Matty's birthday, we went to see Jason Bourne. technically fifth instalment.
Fourth one with Matt Damon.
Fourth one with Matt Damon, obviously. There was Bourne Legacy with Jeremy Renner.
That was actually quite good.
Which I thought was alright, but everyone's just like, yeah, we don't talk about that one.
I haven't watched it, so.
It's not actually a bad film, it's just...
It's great.
The problem with it is...
It's not Matt Damon.
It's not Matt Damon, yeah, that's just basically it. Now, we got to see a Jason Bourne. And, well, I'm going to go to these two first because, I mean, obviously I'm a huge fan of Bourne, so I'll wait till the back end to say what I think.
Back end.
Well done, you.
How childish.
Come on, then.
I'm waiting on you,
I was waiting on you, mate.
Oh,
God. Oh, for God's sake. That's why I looked at you and said, go on then, and you just went...
Welcome to the
Go on, then.
podcast.
Right. Basically, what happens at the start?
Wait, hang on. Have you seen... Right, just to clear this up, you haven't seen Bourne before, have you?
No.
You have, haven't you?
I've seen all of them.
You've seen all of them like me, yeah, okay.
So why didn't you start off?
So, a long time ago since I saw the last one.
See, I know them pretty well off the top of my head.
Ultimatum was the second to last one, wasn't it?
The third one.
Yeah. So,
If you take just Matt Damon, then Ultimatum was the last one before this.
it was Bourne, Identity, Bourne, Supremacy,
Ultimatum, Legacy, and then Jason Bourne. Yeah.
But what were we going to say?
Well, I want him to talk first because he doesn't obviously know about the Jason Bourne legacy and everything. So,
right. Basically, what happens is at the start, it starts off in Iceland. No, because you've got that woman. Iceland.
No, it doesn't start off in Iceland, does it?
Yeah. Look, you were watching the same film as me, weren't you?
Well, I was getting distracted by making Danny not stop talking.
Anyway, what happens is you see this woman. She's walking through the capital of Iceland. Can't pronounce the name of it.
Reykjavik.
That's all.
Sounds impressive.
No, I just know the name Reykjavik. I always have to
Practice. As she knocks on this door, and it obviously she says a password and goes in, but it comes out to be like a hacker's sort of place where all the people hang out and that. She hacks it.
You don't know much about hacking, do you?
No.
Okay, go on. I do, but go on.
She's got an old laptop, and she plugs it obviously into this system, and she hacks the CIA, and she starts getting like all these old Black Ops files.
Yep. And
she finds the one obviously with
Treadstone
being Jason Bourne.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is obviously, but it goes to Jason Bourne, who's in Greece at the moment, kicking shit out of people for money.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously,
story takes from there.
Yeah.
Okay, did you think the story was intense?
I thought it was.
Well, what did you enjoy about Jason Bourne then?
I thought it was very interesting.
It's because you haven't seen the films, have you?
No. I've seen the first one, but it was
so.
years and years ago.
I reckon you would have liked it a bit more if you watched the others, like, to be honest. Would have understood it a bit better. The same.
Well, it's not hard to understand when a guy's running for his life, a few people trying to shoot at him, and is I'm guessing his ex-bird or some sort of
That's why you need to watch the other
friend was sort of like shot twice in the back.
Spoiler alert!
Mikey can't do reviews anymore, he's been axed.
You should know that by now.
She's a major character in the other movies.
You just give it away?
You've already said it now.
Yeah, but it's a friend. I said friend.
The only friend he has is in the other movies.
Friend.
In the other movies, the only friend
There's
he has.
many friends.
Actually, no, it's not. It's not. She's not the only one. There's a few others.
See? Now you've just fucked it up.
No.
Well done, Matt.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk about Jason Bourne because I know a lot about it. I'm probably best placed to do it. To be fair.
Jason Bourne specialist.
Yeah, because I do love
Jason
Bourne
Bourne
films.
fanboy. Jason Bourne.
Yeah, that's probably true. I could vouch for that.
I like the old ones better.
Wait, the thing with this film, Jason Bourne, and I'll say it right now, there was no need to make this film. At the end of Ultimatum, to me it was finished. That was it. You didn't need to make another one. I mean, the public still wanted it, but you could have left it the way it was at the end of Ultimatum and that would have been fine. But they brought him back, so I thought, alright, well, I was massively hyped coming into this anyway because I like Bourne a lot. So they brought it in, and for this film, basically, from what I can think of, is they took a main part from Identity, took a main part from Supremacy, took a main part from Ultimatum, and then went, BAM! Put it in a machine, and then copied and pasted. That whole opening sequence that Mikey's just alluded to is literally the opening of Bourne Supremacy. Just set in a different country. That's literally the same, it's literally the same thing. But there are a few, they do it better, I suppose, in a way, with the cut scenes and the chases and everything. I mean, obviously...
The final car chase.
The final car chase itself was a bit mad. It was still fun to watch.
The story's a bit simple.
They always kind of...
This was, really simple.
Yeah, to be fair, it was very simple. And,
not something you're used to with the Bourne movies.
I suppose not.
Yeah, but that's opened it up to
But I suppose the thing is, it has always been about industrial espionage, so...
Yeah, but this one was about who's my daddy.
No, it's not about who's your daddy in this film.
It's revenge.
It's because it's effectively a revenge story in a way. Because obviously he was the director of the Treadstone programme, it turned out. And then the whole final scene, I mean, I looked at this and I enjoyed the entirety of this film. I mean, like I said,
everything up to the final fight for me.
Well, I just not enjoy the final fight.
It was just a bit too smashing and bash.
It's always been Bourne. It's never been guns.
No, the old mini chase is the fucking best car chase ever for me.
That mini chase in Bourne Identity, for anyone that hasn't seen the first one, is probably one of the best car chases in history. In this one, in this film, actually, they wrecked more cars than Blues Brothers.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
Blues Brothers had the record for how many cars they destroyed.
Yeah, this one.
They had a budget, I think it was 20 million, and most of that alone went on the cars.
Yeah, they wrecked about 123 cars in this film, I think.
That's employ a shed load of mechanics to fix them.
I mean, the thing with this film is they use the locations well. They always do that well, and you can tell it's been directed by Greengrass because it's just got his type of. It feels like a Bourne film, which was the main thing for me. I wasn't too fussed about plot so much. I wasn't too fussed about the dialogue, because let's be honest, Jason Bourne has never been about dialogue. It's always just been about action and bricking yourself moments. Because I say to you coming out of the film, name one speech of Bourne's that he's done that you remember. There's none. There never has been in a.
The thing I like about Bourne is that the end music.
Yeah, the music is. And the music was. The music was good in this. I really enjoyed the music. They basically took the old music score and just sort of re-energized it, which was nice. It was nice to see. I did particularly like Heather Lee, who's played by Alicia Vikander, who's now she was great. I thought she was brilliant in this. She was like a new character that I wasn't expecting in it. I thought, yeah, I like her. I enjoyed that.
I like the Aaron guy. I thought he was a good character.
Oh, CEO of Deep Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it leads on to more movies.
It does, but whether they wanted it... I mean, at the end of Ultimatum, Paul Greengrass and Jason Bourne, and this is actually a direct quote, coming towards the end of Ultimatum, went, yeah, I'm just not enjoying this anymore. And they didn't...
Maybe he just needed a break.
I don't know.
I think it's because they did too many too fast.
No way.
The release,
it wasn't fast. The films came out over a period of 6 years. They were quite spaced apart.
Yeah, 2
years. It takes 6 months to shoot a film, so they had a year and a half break.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's also had other projects on.
No, they just didn't enjoy it. They just didn't enjoy filming it or shooting it or writing it or anything.
I don't get why though. It's great movie.
Yeah, but how long does it take to do the script? How long does it take to get new characters? How long does it take to...
It's not a game.
Do you know what? Why does no one take my thing seriously?
Because I know for a fact that they just didn't like your... I mean, if I didn't know, then I'd understand, but they literally have been quoted as saying they just weren't enjoying it.
No, I understand the...
And it wasn't because of the time frame or the period or anything like that. It wasn't like that at all. It's just they weren't enjoying it. It's not like name a trilogy of films for me. Just any trilogy.
Lord of the Rings.
Not like Lord of the Rings, who loved
Matrix.
doing it all the time. Matrix, exactly. Although Keanu Reeves didn't like doing the last one, from what I've heard.
It was a bit meh.
It wasn't there. Exactly. But I did enjoy this film. I don't think there were many negatives about it.
No.
I can't really think of any. I mean, can you think of any negatives really for
The
this
fight.
one? You two, I don't get why you two. What was wrong with the fight? In your opinion?
Not the hand-to-hand stuff, that was good.
Yeah,
That's always been Bourne.
It's
I was
actually
expecting more from like Tommy Lee Jones, and I was expecting.
No, you can't.
He's too old.
No, you can't expect too much from Tommy Lee Jones because
It's Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Like he's there for a paycheck. That's his role in films now. What was the last good film you could sit there and go, Tommy Lee Jones was really good in that?
Men in
Cowboys.
Man in Black 3. Well, how long ago was that? 2012? What, 4 years ago?
Space Cowboys. Yeah.
When was that?
Monkeys ago with Clint Eastwood and all sorts.
Exactly. A
love that movie.
A long time ago. He's just there for a paycheck now, as Tommy Lee Jones. And he was there just like typical CIA director. He was no better than the other two that were in it in the past films. I can't remember the names. But
How many times has he played like a director and he gets shot?
oh yeah, no. Oh no.
Yes, he just happens to be wearing the same black suit, the same white shirt. Oh, what a surprise! Shot in the same place.
But I enjoyed it.
Spoiler.
I enjoyed it a lot. But what would you give it, Matty? You give it a rating, would you?
Oh yeah.
Because I don't think there was many problems with the film. I can't think of any really.
Matt Damon was great in it as always.
It showed a different type of character, didn't it?
Makes a change, doesn't it, for someone who's not actually amazing and super CIA type of character. He's literally just a man. There's not much about Bourne.
I like the driving scene though. Through Las Vegas.
It's always been good car chases in Bourne
I
films.
thought it was quite good.
The hand-to-hand combat's been the best.
Yeah, the hand-to-hand combat is actually one of the few things about Bourne where you can go, that was amazing.
Better than Bond in some ways.
No.
No, the hand-to-hand combat.
In the earlier movies,
If you watch, because you haven't seen it,
Okay.
if you watch it, he kicked Bond's ass because he just literally just goes for
like the one
killing.
with the
He just
bad guy
goes for
jumping through the window.
He just goes for killing shots, doesn't he? He doesn't bother just trying to be. Ooh, sure. I mean, I love Bond, but in a fight, that would be the ultimate battle: James Bond versus Ethan Hunt versus friggin' Jason, but well, technically David Webb. So
David Webb. David, let's just call him David Bourne. How's that?
let's just call him Jason Bourne for now, or David Webb.
I like
Technically, he's now known as David Webb.
I like the fact we got the history about him this time around.
There was a flashback. That weren't those flashbacks though. Some of them were for taken from
Oh yeah,
Identity and.
I think he's gonna look that young.
Yeah, I know. That's what I knew that, but those flashbacks were literally from the other films.
I like that.
There was only additional dialogue from his dad that was put in for this. But I enjoyed it. I'm very happy with seeing it. It was a good return to form, I thought. It was nice to see a different type of film for a change. And a different type of spy type film.
Not all gadgets.
Well, it is, but it's done properly. It's more like a real type of CIA film, isn't it, really? It's the closest you're going to get to a more technical type of CIA film.
I'll give it. We're doing ratings now.
I will, because it's a Bourne film.
7.5. Actually, 8. Yeah, I'll push it to 8.
An 8 from Matty. What about you, Mikey? Your first time, so your scores. It's a strange one for you.
Yes. I'll let you go because I'm still considering the options.
I'm knocking around the door where you are, I think. I'm somewhere in the 7s.
I don't think it's as good as the old ones though, that's the problem.
No, it's definitely the weakest of the 4, but that's not to say it's a bad film.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It's probably a 7.8.
I'm sticking on 8.
Yeah, I'd stick it on a 7.8. It's a good film. Just lacked something that was missing from the original 3, I think. Still better than Legacy.
Honestly, I actually enjoyed Legacy.
I enjoyed Legacy, but this was better than Legacy.
Oh yeah.
I probably got to say, lads, to be honest, an 8.5. Because I thought it was really good.
You should need to get the originals.
You do, because if you like this, then the originals are a lot better than this. And they're a lot more on the edge of your seat type of nerves, aren't they? Yeah, definitely. But that's our movie reviews, I think. I don't think there's anything else, is there, for reviews for movies? Not unless you can think of anything.
Nope. Not unless you count Mikey's internet history.
So, why is that a movie? Why is that a movie?
Don't see my internet history?
Not really, no.
I don't want to see yours if you offer. No, I'm not giving you your phone. I'm not giving you your phone.
Ooh, is it gaming news now?
Because all that's on my internet history is MGZRs, turbos. No. Because I'm not that desperate.
Not that desperate.
Oh my god, there we go.
Now,
Dungeon Sorrows.
I just imagine a custom made search of how to build your own custom dungeon. Hey.
Ow!
Yeah, I'd really think it'd be quite funny what your internet history would be, yeah?
Oh god, do you imagine it? Yours would be
midget
bad.
porn.
Yours would be like straight up full hardcore banging animals or something shit crazy like
you
that.
know what? Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
How fucking would we know that?
It's now on record.
I'm possibly now going to throw
obviously
up.
with the other, obviously a few weeks ago Pokemon Go came out and everything's been crazy, nutty, mental, and it's not actually showing any signs of slowing down in terms of its popularity.
Well,
apart from Nintendo's stock, which has dropped 15% when they went, yeah, we kind of didn't make the game or had anything to do with it. And they were like, oh, I'm not investing in you then. Stocks dropped. So that's them. But a guy, like you said, in America has caught them all. There is now a guy in the UK that has caught them all. A lot of people were saying, a lot of adults were saying a few months ago, oh, what's the point in playing Pokemon Go? Because, you know, you're not going to get any money off it. There's the guy in America, Nick Johnson, has just become an official partner with an Atlantic airline. So adults, what do you know?
Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. He's just been Atlantic Airline. He's just become a partner of it. So
how?
Because now he gets to fly around the world looking for those lock region Pokemons that aren't available in America.
Oh, no way.
So that's now effectively his job. He now gets to fly around the world looking for Pokemon. But I'm going to talk about here 11 features that are going to get added into the game at some point once they fix all the servers. The 3 teams that are in the game currently are going to get their respective leader who will advise the players. So as you're walking around, they'll be speaking to you, helping you out with stuff. Yeah. That's a new thing. There's going to be more Easter eggs in the game. So, like, you know, with Eevee at the minute, if you name it either Raina. What are the other 2 names? The other 2 Eevees?
Raina, Pyro, and Sparky.
Yeah, if you name them, then you get the versions of the evolution of Eevee. You're going to have better tracking tools in Pokemon Go, which a lot of people have been asking for. They're going to be doing trading. That will be coming into the game at some point. You're also going to be able to battle with your friends on Pokemon. They're going to be introducing that soon, when the servers get sorted. They are now going to be doing, and I said this a few weeks ago, they're going to be doing an augmented reality headset. So you can now literally walk around with a headset on playing Pokemon Go. Which is a bit crazy, but...
Can you imagine me walking through the office?
Yeah, walking into... They are definitely going to have more Pokemon coming into the game. That's been confirmed. I do think Gen 2 will be in there. They are going to be having the legendary Pokemon coming into the game.
Ento?
No, he's Gen 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Gen 1.
It's not Gen 1 involved the birds.
The birds, yeah. Moltres, Articuno,
so
and
dogs,
Zapdos, isn't it?
cats, yeah.
Yeah, dogs, yeah.
Dogs. I always thought it was a lie.
Let's just move on.
They're going to be having citywide events which will host groups of players in the game to battle against major objectives together. So they're going to be having like big raid events. So when the initial trailer came out for this, there were like loads of people at NYC at Times Square trying to catch Mewtwo. They're going to be doing stuff like that, massive events in cities and towns and stuff. So that'd be quite cool. You can also do team by team battles. So I think there's on like 3v3 battles apparently in teams. So That's a shame you're on Mystic. Who did you pick in the end?
I haven't done it yet, I'm still for.
Fucking hell, Matt Oil.
They're going to be able to customise Jim and Pokestop.
You're going for Instinct now, watch.
I wouldn't blame him. To be honest with you, I couldn't care less what team you're on. Do you like Pokemon Go? Yeah. Do you play it? Yeah. Do you not act like a knob when you talk to... No. Oh, you talk to you then.
These guys that were... Yeah, we're Team Mystic, I was like...
You mean the guys that we bumped into? And they were telling us about the Pokemon? I wanted to punch the fuck.
Yeah.
Really pissed me off, like...
Yeah, well, you could be here at 9 o'clock, or a good Pokemon collect. Like, fucking hell, life.
No, it's cool, but there's being cool about it and then being a dick about it. And then obviously they're going to add in Pokemon centres as well.
And then you're giving us their life stories.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair enough. I don't mind that. That's cool. But that's the 11th thing. I think they've got big updates planned for this. I'm looking forward to the city-wide events. It can be quite cool to do. So like maybe in Liverpool or something, they're going to be able to like catch maybe a Gyarados or something. There are rumours of the red Gyarados being in Liverpool apparently. From what I've heard, I don't know if it's true, but there are rumours.
Find a new brand.
Pick my champ.
Yeah, my champ.
I've got one.
Have you?
An Aerodactyl.
I've got one. That's what I think.
I got Squirtle and Charmander, so fuck you.
I've got a Bulbasaur.
I've got Squirtle.
I've got Charmander.
How did you get them?
Wait, hang on, you caught a Squirtle, didn't you? So basically the race to get the third one is on. I need a Squirtle, I've seen one and it ran off. You need a
Bulbasaur.
You need a Bulbasaur and a Charmander. You need two. And you need a Bulbasaur, don't you?
I know where to get Bulbasaurs.
Mikey, where's Bulbasaur? We're driving there.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down.
It's down!
Pass the phone.
Pass the phone.
No.
Pass the phone.
Permission
I thought
to
I'm going to use it.
Permission to attack.
I'll just leave him. Now, you know what I mentioned last week
Such
when
a child.
Nintendo were bringing out the SNES?
Don't.
Just ignore him. Ignore it. So, Nintendo brought out the SNES Mini last week and they're bringing out 30 games and they were like, everyone was going nuts.
Yeah.
Well, Sega are at it now.
The Mega Drive, isn't it?
They've brought back the Mega Drive and they've gone even one step further. They're now bringing back 80 built-in games with it, including Sonic and Golden Axe. A lot of people might know.
Old Dolphin game, we could just swim in.
Echo the Dolphin, yeah.
Fucking brilliant game now.
Mortal Kombat's going to be in there as well, because obviously Mortal Kombat was practically the stepping stone for Sega, because you want to know where cheat codes came from? Mortal Kombat. That was done by Sega, because when Mortal Kombat first came out, I can't remember, to try and get past the R rating in America, Tom Kalinske thought, right, I got a quite nifty idea. It was one of his design team actually said, nifty idea, we could put like a cheat in there. So they released Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive, and I was like, oh, well, what's the difference? There was a cheat code on there to get blood,
yeah.
and it was known as the blood code. That's where cheats came from, and it outsold something like 3-1, I think, against Nintendo for the Mega Drive for Mortal Kombat, 3-1, just because of the blood code. And that, kids, is how cheat codes are born. But
So San Andreas can thank Mortal Kombat.
Jimmy Rockstar. You can thank Sega.
you were close.
Too busy eating, shut up.
You still spoke though.
Apparently they're portable, like, you can get like the mini console itself can actually also play the old Mega Drive cartridges. So effectively you can play back on your old ones, which is good for those that have still kept hold of them. Also good to know if those old ones still play, because that was 25 years ago now, to see if they still work. You can get a USB cable supplied with it, so you can get an SD card slot with it as well, just to increase the size of everything. You can wait because I'm not finished.
My hand's not up, I'm stretching.
Oh, you got your arm up. Both gadgets are due to land on British retailer funstockretro.co.uk in October for a price tag of £50. So if you want a classic new console, go there and get yourself. I've always preferred the Mega Drive to the SNES, to be fair.
That'll be the other way.
Oh yeah, and there's also another Sonic game coming out as well.
Oh god.
Hey, Sonic, run! Hey, Sonic, run 2! Hey, Sonic, run 3! Hey, Sonic, run 4! Hey, Sonic, I'm better be running now, go and die.
The Mirror's just been running a poll actually of which console was better between the Sega Mega Drive, the SNES, and the other two, so the predecessors, so that was the NES and the Sega Master System. 51% of people voted for the Mega Drive. SNES came in at 27%. But
the Dreamcast was alright.
the problem with the Dreamcast is no one bought it. That was literally the problem. It was a very, very good console. What came out after the Mega Drive? No, it wasn't the Dreamcast. After the Dreamcast, it was the Saturn. 5th gen of consoles, because it was PS1, the Nintendo 64.
It was the GameCube.
It wasn't the 64. It was the GameCube.
And the GameCube was later.
It wasn't.
Same time as the PS1.
Because we got one, yeah.
I'll double check, like, you're probably right.
Because I had the PlayStation.
No, it was the N64.
What was the GameCube, the PS2 era?
GameCube was later on, yeah. BS against the PS2, yeah.
Because at the end,
That's what I was like, I haven't got that wrong, surely.
I had that Rogue One game, I always wanted to play it.
Because it was the Saturn, the PlayStation 1, the 64,
Star Wars one.
That's the one game I've always wanted to play.
the Atari Jaguar, which flopped, and the 3DO Interactive, which flopped worse. But the Saturn was actually the better console, just the problem was, it was too expensive, and they ballsed it up. That's why the PlayStation won, and became king of, 5th gen, effectively.
And 6 and 7.
PS4's also got an update coming soon, big update, because, you know when PS4's got an update coming, that's quite big because it goes up to a new whole number. It goes from 3.2 something to 4. Well done.
What a fucking mong.
The mong that just happens to be clearing up your shit.
Well, those are actual other glass in there, so that was holding another bottle.
Anyway, if you want to sign up for the big firmware update that's coming, you can do so now. It's set for early August, which will be...
Firmware update?
Yeah, 3.5 to 4.
Oh, right. Why do you have to sign up for it?
Well, then you can... Because it's a closed access, yeah. No, you test the update first before releasing it to the public. That's what they always do.
Ah, okay.
They don't just go bang and then if it doesn't work, we're all dead.
That's right for what happens.
No one knows exactly what the update 4 is going to be. I'm assuming some of it's going to be to do with VR. I'm expecting.
Well, they did say they were going to try and do support for that, didn't they?
Yeah, obviously VR is going to be the new thing now. It's something that we.
Trying to think what else.
I didn't like
what
that.
they did.
Well,
What
they might
though?
also be doing updates for the PlayStation store.
Yeah. What they did say for VR though is that every game that's going to be available on VR can be played normally. So as long as they're not abandoning everyone else, that's fine.
I reckon Project Cars will be meant.
Oh my god. Racing games with VR.
Could you imagine him? Accessory course with the GT3 in Ismo.
Speaking of Assetto Corsa, you've just... Do you know what? The one time you do a perfect segue, thank you, Mikey.
High five.
I would, but I'm over here and I've got to lean. That'll do. It's the news everyone's been anticipating. Assetto Corsa 4, the PS4 and Xbox console has gone gold, and it will be released on the 26th of August.
Well,
this now means
I'm skint, boys.
the development for the retail version is now complete, and the master disc will make its way to the factory to be printed onto retail discs. No more delays. It's coming out on the 26th of August. Get that written down in your calendar. I think I'll buy it, but it'll be a little bit later.
I might buy it and I might do the test on it.
It'll be a game that I'm going to buy at some point, but not straight away.
Do you want to test it when I get it in ours on the wheel? Because I reckon that'll be good.
You know I'll be good on the wheel. You know I'll be good on the wheel.
I still haven't had to go on the wheel. Just saying.
Haven't you?
Tumbleweed.
Do you want me to just tell you what
Cars.
GT3, just GT3 cars are going to be there?
Ferrari.
Ferrari 488.
4.5
there,
McLaren.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Aston
P1 GT3.
Is the Aston in it?
I think so,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes.
Mercedes is there.
Audi.
Porsche's got a pack coming, but I don't think it's in there just yet, but it will be.
The Ferrari have got...
Well, it'd be Porsche. You don't need rough, do you, if you got Porsche?
You know the rough, is that just the...
It's
the rebadged version of Porsche.
It's the aftermarket.
Well, it is an aftermarket, yeah. It's effectively... I mean, the only car that I think in the history of the world where Rough actually made a better car was the Yellowbird, which effectively at one point was the fastest production car in the world at one point.
Was it?
Yeah, and it's one of my favourite cars of all time.
Was that before the Ferrari, I take it?
No, the F1.
The Yellowbird was in 86. No, 85, 86. 88 too early.
They had the Porsche.
No, because the 959 was first, and then it went the Jaguar XJ220, then it went the McLaren F1, then the Veyron. But, yeah.
See,
I know, man.
The British lead in the 90s as always.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have Group A, Alfa Romeo is going to be there, which is an amazing car. I think it'll be in the console launch. They've got to have the Cavalier. That'll be fucking
If they've got the Cavalier, the Sierra, they'll have the BM. Everything. They're going to have the BM.
I don't know what cars are going to be in the game. No one said. Even though the game comes out, 26th? It's now the 31st, so you've got
26 days.
Pretty much, yeah.
To go down 26 days.
Hey?
3 weeks and 4 days.
You sad shit.
That's 25 days.
3 weeks and 5 days.
The one time Matty Morris is nearly on cue, and then Jackson literally just shoots him down with a little flaming arrow. Just see a little balloon going.
Okay, 3 weeks and 4 days of waiting left.
No, you can't, because you're technically waiting until the day. Oh, Matty, you make me laugh.
No one's really too sure, like I said, of exactly what cars are going to be on there as such. There are a bunch of stuff in there. You got Fiat in there, Alfa Romeo in there, Audi are obviously there with their.
Jag are going to be in there.
BMW are there.
Nissan.
I'm going in alphabetical order, wait your turn.
Okay.
Chevrolet have got their cars in there. Ferrari I've already mentioned. Ford are there, but I do see a Mustang. Lamborghini, a bunch of Lotuses.
You've got the Hurricane GT3.
Yep, GT3 Huracan's going to be there. Lotus is going to be there. Mazda are there. McLaren, Mercedes, Nissan. Pagani are there. Rough are there, actually, I think, from what I've heard.
Wait, is this actual just GT3 cars, or?
No, these are just all sorts of just manufacturers that are in the game.
Is this game just basically like project cars?
Like project cars, practically, yes.
But more cars.
Is it more cars? I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's pretty close, I think. I think there are more
Basically,
cars.
it's just the same
I
game.
think there's more cars, but less tracks. But the difference is with their tracks, they're all laser scanned. Every single one that's in the game.
The proper racing car, racing tracks.
Yeah, they're actually laser scanned, all the ones in Assetto Corsa. But and for me, this is one of the big problems with this game. That's kind of making me go, I'll wait. There's no wet weather in it.
Oh, fuck that thing.
What?
There's no wet weather at all. Wait, would you rather have no wet weather or a wet weather like Forza 5 did and it didn't work?
That's one.
Oh, the ball.
Can you keep up? Or do you want it?
No. So, Matty Morris. Another big game coming out this month. I want to have a guess what it is.
Formula 1.
Do you want to ask me if there's any news about F1?
There's any news about F1?
No, but I'm going to talk to you about news that you already know about and he doesn't.
From last week.
Ow.
Yes.
Yeah, I called it. Just about. So, F1 2016 coming out on the 19th of August, which for anyone that doesn't know is Friday.
But 2 days before my exams. Yay!
Hey! Unfortunate for you, it's the day that my exams end. So straight after I'm done to game.
I'm not getting it.
Mine's coming to my house.
That face then just...
Oh, he's lost this. As soon as we both go on it and don't join a party with him because he's a sad twat who didn't get the game, he'll then realise his mistake, order his mum to drive him down to game, buy the game, rush back and go, guys, I got the game, and we'll be like, you didn't start.
Are you actually not getting the game?
There's still hope.
I'm going to talk about all the features that are going to be in F1 2016.
I need my licence first.
How long have you been saying... You can't use that excuse anymore because you've been saying it for, well, what feels like years. Yeah.
Your fucking theory's going to run out before you get your test.
Shut the fuck up.
You know it lasts 2 years on.
First things first, you can now develop the cars, so you get to see like a vehicle performance comparison. So say you start off with the bottom side of the team, like me, I'll be starting off with Manor. You can choose to improve certain areas, so you can choose anywhere from engine power to fuel efficiency to the chassis, downforce, and sort of like aerodynamic drag. So if you're in a Honda, effectively the only thing you need to improve is the engine. So you could technically just drag McLaren up through the front just by spending all your upgrade developments on engines.
Did you see if you start with a high team, if you don't perform well,
you can get overtaken?
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming to that. Don't jump the gun, Matty.
The one thing I know, let me talk.
How about now?
Extra development points can be earned through completing tasks in practice. So they've now got a relevance for them to use. So you can start off with track familiarisation, then you can move on to realistic jobs such as qualifying, simulation work. You can do long tyre runs to judge the tyre life. All these tests give you more data, which helps you improve the car during the race weekend. You get a bunch of, and the one thing that I like, you get a bunch of fancy graphs and stuff, so you can have a look on the screen so you can see what it all says.
The thing is, you act like you're clever. And you're, oh yes, I'm getting bigger spikes here. Or
for those people that don't know what it means, yeah.
I'll just see a line and go, ooh, a line. Next page.
Also, in another attempt, your engineer can now suggest switching your strategy mid-race, depending on how your Grand Prix is panning out. So if you're having a crap Grand Prix, you could change your tyre in the hope, change your strategy in the hope that it might work. It could do.
Safety car, that'd be the only way.
Do you know what? If they suggest something, Matty, and you ignore it, right?
One thing that I was going to say about this, on the subject of tyres, you can actually choose the allocation of compounds that you want before the events.
Yes.
So that was one of the things that I sat there and thought, how are they going to do that? They're just going to leave it? No, you can actually choose the amount of tyres you want for each thing. So you could lose out there if you don't know what you're doing.
We know.
Why is everyone looking at me? Oh, wow.
Like Matty just said before, another new element to career mode is that if you actually perform badly, you can lose your seat, which means your agent will be forced to look further down the grid. So, I mean, if you're doing bad in a Sauber, then you're just not going to get anywhere. That's the end of your career. No, because Manor have no doubt overtaken them by some point. Powered forward by Sir Millington, the Manor Grand Prix team.
And Keating on the sideline with his sun lounge.
You've got safety car, virtual safety car, and it gives you a little delta update in a corner saying whether you're going too quick under the virtual safety car or too slow. Incidents and retirements for other cars will be more visible as well, so you'll start seeing other cars limping back to the pits to give you an idea of what's caused the safety car.
Because on the old games you see a yellow flag and nothing's there.
it's just a pit, just an empty space of the car once was. Formation lap's going to be there, allowing players to manage tyre and brake temperatures. However, the line up in your grid slot is not manual control, which makes sense.
First.
No, it wouldn't. That's you.
No, I would not.
That smile says it all,
I really wish I had Careless Whisper playing then when you two just looked at each other. The stop system's been overhauled, giving the option to control the clutch and revs for a manual start. AI cars have always got... AI cars have also got the same thing, so...
They'll have poor starts.
So they could have poor starts or great starts.
On the 2016 game. 2016 game.
On the 2015 game, whereas every single start that they did was amazing.
Yeah, you get a proper good start and a fucking force and he goes...
Didn't you always use like the Mercedes though?
Yeah.
That's why.
The addition as well, they've brought in penalties from real life, so 5-second time penalties going to be introduced.
Will the penalties get stopped halfway through a season?
It doesn't say. I don't know. Introduction of wheel tethers, so if you have a crash, then instead of the wheel going boing, it actually now does the job of a wheel tether and stays on the car.
Quick one. Do you know if you're racing in the Mercedes?
No.
round Hungary.
Yeah.
Your teammates on the inside. Does he go into you, or does he actually turn? Just want to clarify this fact.
Well, same in Spain as well on the second corner.
And do the fans have a nice little thing saying, Nico, be aware, corner ahead, make space for Hamilton.
If it's Nico Rosberg, then yes, just drive into the side of Hamilton every day of the week.
If it's Rosberg, no, because he's Rosberg. Shut up and speak.
Yeah, you're going off of that, you. They're actually going to be starting using pit boards for the first time in bloody F1's history.
I don't know how that's going to be to see. Oh, Chef missed it. Oh, Chef missed it. Oh, Chef missed it.
That's a P11 or P1.
I mean, the damage model's been reworked, so if a player chooses to race with full damage settings, there are more small pieces of debris that can fall off on a car, which can cause punches. You can also get engine failures as well, apparently, from what I've heard.
I'm fucked.
Yes, you are. And this feature, the one for me, this is the most important one, the one I was hoping he put in the game, and I didn't think he would, is you now get live lap time delta information. So when you're on a qualifying lap, you see it, it comes up on screen, doesn't it? You now get that in the game.
You have on the fucking steering wheel.
Yeah, it comes up on the steering wheel. I was like, oh, thank God. So now you can see as it updates, as it goes, and gotta wait, yeah.
I'm a 10th, will I risk it?
So if you've blown a lap halfway through somewhere, it'll come up on the delta saying that you've ballsed it up. So, yeah. I wonder if you can get the Mikey Keating feature where it's just the freaking delta comes up and goes, yo, crap, you mate.
On lap 3 of the race just says, rage quit, you have no chance.
Or go around Monza, Mario time.
The AI's been made more aggressive, so they'll try and... So, the AI was great in 2015, wasn't it? On career mode and stuff.
Career mode, yes, online was fucking horrific.
Yeah, so now they've improved it on career mode even more. So,
what about online? They just left it.
Well, if they've introduced 22 player lobbies, I'm pretty sure they've improved online.
I doubt it.
Yeah. If it was anything like NASA in British Grand Prix.
Or like Bolton with Miller.
Yeah.
Apparently, one thing that they do, the AI now moves in a straight line. So you know when you see it in F1, they try and break the toe. The AI does that and everything too. So, but the main thing that everyone's been talking about is the wet weather physics. They've been massively overhauled. So now it's fun to go driving around in the wet because it's a lot slower, and you can see the difference on the wet laps compared to what they were in 2015. They're so much slower now. So that's going to be fun.
Incoming Matty Morris sliding sideways.
No. Incoming Matty Morris on every corner, on every track if it's raining, into every wall. Codemasters are going to have 2 update windows for the game post-release, big update windows, allowing it to refine team performance, update tyre allocations,
and the look of cars,
and any major car upgrades as it did in 2015, like it did last year.
Alright, lads.
Yeah, lads.
Alright, Jack.
Hello. And one thing that they've done is that the teams have been given details of these update windows, and they will have the opportunity to submit any updates if they wish. So the teams can effectively go, so Rio Haryanto do is not in the car anymore. We're going to have to put a new driver in there.
Mikey Keating.
No.
Okay.
Deadpool joke of the week. Okay.
Oh God. But that's it for this week's podcast.
Wait there. I can't see it. What was
Instead
that?
of finding Nemo, it's finding Francis.
If you want to follow Mikey on Twitter, you can follow him at Captain Fajitahead.
No, Mikey Keating XD.
Mikey Keating XD. If you want to follow myself on Twitter, it's JackTM53.
You can follow Matty, you can't. So
No.
He doesn't have it.
No.
He lives in Greasby.
Alfred.
You can like, you can comment, you subscribe, you can do whatever you want. As long as
Facebook group.
You can give us ideas on how to kick Mikey out of the group.
I think there's only one way of doing that, and that would involve MURDER.
Oh, right.
We'd have to murder you to
Yeah,
get you
yes,
out.
I'm not that stupid.
I'm not saying you were. But anyway, that's it.
Can you at least let me have one more night at home?
It's bye from Mikey.
Good day.
It's bye from Matty.
Adios.
It's bye from Bill.
It's bye from me, and we've been the ES team.